I like how you're throwing on the ball. Let's go fold our dicks up. Yeah, you would be fired for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I don't want to be on video. This
That's where it starts.
That 2-minute fucking folding dick situation.
Now this is all being recorded right now.
I know.
You start hot out the gate.
Did we need to lay down the rules of the podcast?
How come I didn't get to pick the song? Oh, because you just have your own themes.
Making food, and he's making comedy too.
We don't shine shoes no more.
You know that theme song that you've been talking over?
Yeah.
Well, listen to this.
And as always, there's a guest who is sure to please on Brunch.
I wish that would have been a Chris King line.
Yeah.
Like, we should have an alternate version where, like, Chris King's being a dick, you know. And
In the song?
Yeah.
In the song? They'll know when they get in the
And
show.
then it shows you, like, running over a puppy or something.
Is there a video? Why would it run over? Is there a video?
Yeah.
There's a video for that song.
You gotta check us out on YouTube. Actually, absolutely.
Listen, I've liked a lot of things on YouTube. It's mostly just clips of Dad saying "cracks back."
But yeah.
Hey, it's back.
And you know what else is back? Hi, and welcome back to the Heart of Brunch podcast. I'm your host, Dyke Michaels, and with me, as always, my co-host, Thaddeus J. McKee.
Hey guys, it's me.
And my original partner in crime,
Yeah.
Chris King.
Happy slappy hero pup.
Yeah.
I think that's
that
what
was
Dad usually.
His classic
usually
intro
does it,
that
yeah.
he used to say all the time.
Yeah, that's what I say.
If you're new to the program, you may not remember Chris King. Chris King was with us for many, many years. This is a very special episode, so he came back to help celebrate. This is for Brunch Nation only. This is just in-house.
Yeah.
There's no guests. There's no outside guests.
Right.
Speaking of people I forgot to introduce, on the wheels of steel, the ones and twos, the sauce boss of Indianapolis, and the last white dragon. Give it up for Zach Rohn, everybody.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, I did want to start off by I want to introduce you first because I want to address something out the gate.
Yeah.
So, as you know, Zach has been doing some like amazing. He's been chopping up clips.
Yeah.
He's been doing a lot of
great.
all of our video production, putting it out there, and it looks amazing. And he's also been reactive on social media. And I was like, that's really good because I remember for a while you hadn't been posting, and I was kind of making fun of him for it. And he goes, well, you know, I did have a business, and every episode you accused me of being a white nationalist.
Oh yeah, I remember
So
those
I
times.
didn't really want to associate the two together, and I was like, you know what? That checks out.
Yeah,
that does check
I
out.
remember that, yeah.
But I think the reason you've never actually done anything wrong, Zach. But I think the reason is
Well, that's not true. In the video, they can see his shirt, right? I just didn't know.
I think you've never publicly renounced white supremacy, so I wasn't sure. Now you can renounce white supremacy, right, Chris? You do it all the time.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to right here.
No.
But I mean, I do it a lot.
We can edit you saying whatever we want now. We have the technology.
No, you don't. No. I mean, maybe you do. I've seen the clips. They look really good. They look like you could maybe deep fake.
So it does look like we're kind of, like weighing in the balance. Are we not going to denounce it?
Yeah, we definitely.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, you,
The
Zach.
floor is
Am I
yours.
the swing vote?
Yeah.
So right now we've got
Yeah.
one vote no, one vote yes.
Which is really,
Dad and I are anti-white supremacy.
Oh, I didn't know you were both of you. Wow.
Chris said
both of you out.
Chris said yes. So all we need for a super majority is for you to renounce white supremacy.
And what's
Zach.
really funny is even on a predominantly African American podcast, if we say yes, the white guy still gets to win.
And that's why
crazy.
you should check out our Patreon episode today to find out what our answer is. $3 and you get that and more.
What I was trying to get at is that I think it's inappropriate, given the current social, racial injustices in the world, to call you the last white dragon anymore. And I went back and I listened to last year's episode. I was calling him this for over a year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think I'm going to officially retire.
But just really fast before you finish that, with all the things you're talking about of saying that about him on a regular basis, how is that business going right now, Zach? How is it?
Yeah, no, we're out of business.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure we got that in there. Anyway, go ahead.
Because of white supremacy?
I'm gonna go ahead and answer for Zach, but I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say it probably shut the place down, but it didn't keep it open. I'll tell you that.
He is that just that kind. Like we really did shut it down like that. He just doesn't want to say anything. That's terrible.
So yeah, I want to officially retire the moniker, the Last White Dragon, here on this very special episode, and I'm going to give you your new moniker, which is Zach Rohn, the Sauce Boss.
Yeah.
The Last Woke Dragon.
Oh, that's nice.
Give it up for the Last Woke Dragon, everybody. It is kind of a birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday of sorts.
Yeah.
Guys, this is a very special episode. This is the official Scotch and Steak Day
Yeah.
number 3.
Yeah. Is it not just the Father's Day episode? I thought we called it.
We're done with Father's Day. All right.
It did kind of morph. It's just kind of its own thing now.
Okay.
So it started on Father's Day,
Right.
And then last year we did it again on Father's Day. But
Yeah.
you're a dad now. We have
Well, I was
too
gonna
many
say,
dads.
I didn't think if I thought maybe Dyke was just saying it's not Father's Day because now he's outnumbered by actual fathers.
Right.
Yeah. And
I
then
mean, that might be it.
yeah. Because Dex, your first year with your.
Yeah, and I'm a double father now.
Yeah, this is your first double
Yeah.
Father's Day.
That's what I said.
Yeah, this is my first Father's Day, so I don't. It's weird that.
You don't have no idea how many kids that Thad could have out there.
No, I know. And what's ironic
the
about that is
thousands.
how little Thad knows about how many kids he has. Like, that's what I'm always blown away by. Like, it's funny. I mean, obviously we don't know, but that's like your guess. Every time with that question is like your guess is good as mine. Like that should be on a T-shirt
Papa
somewhere.
was
Yeah.
a rolling stone.
That's right. It's like,
It's actually a more interesting story than we're actually making it.
Yeah.
Because scientists must be coming in and extracting something.
yeah.
What?
You know what the thing is that I know
No,
you and I talked about before we get on
sorry,
there. Like how,
no, first off, I want to say I tried to yes and that.
Yeah.
And totally bombed that.
Yeah, yeah. No, I thought. I don't think anybody noticed. I don't think anybody noticed. I thought it went really well. You know what though? You know how a joke's really good is 10 minutes of silence after. That's how you know something's really funny.
Yeah, like, well, you're just spitting lies. I was like, I better say something.
Yeah, and what you said was the way to go, I suppose. If you're making an argument.
It was bad.
All right. I feel like the original co-host that was like, I don't know what you guys have been talking about for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. No one knows that. Are those the original show? Like
Yeah.
pre-Thad, pre-Chris? Is that show still available? Can people
No,
still-
those are the lost
the
tapes,
lost episodes.
The lost
yeah.
episodes. Yeah.
I mean, I've listened to them a little bit. And it does sound like we're inside of a hair dryer. It's really hard to determine. And then you did have a co-host that said, "I don't know what you guys are talking about." 45 minutes into the
he was
episode.
very confused.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of the new setup here? You've seen every incarnation of the show.
It's amazing. This setup is phenomenal. I've seen it on the videos. I'm seeing it in person. It's amazing. I was blown away by all the cameras looking at me. I thought it was a single iPhone that somebody was like moving around.
I just pretend that they're not there. I think that's the key.
I can't stop looking at them.
Well, I got to check in with Zach a lot when he's swatting the flies away. You know,
There's so many flies.
because he doesn't shower. I didn't mean for this to be a Zach heavy episode. I don't know.
I feel like it's back. Like, it was funny is like I started binging these episodes because I haven't listened to a while. And then because for a while I only listened because I was on there. I'm like, you know who's really funny? Me. but then I binged the episodes and they're amazing. Unbelievable. They're really, really good.
It's this guy. It's this guy right here.
I know.
He brings the funny consistently.
It's amazing. It's all good.
It's actually, I would like not to take all the credit. God, I would like to.
Shout out. Shout out to the Alpha and the Omega.
In that. But I haven't heard. I also haven't heard like everybody's so positive. Everybody's like pro whatever. So I like that you. My first show back in like probably a year.
Yeah.
You started right out of the gate with again referring to Zach as a white supremacist, even though we haven't talked about that in at least a year.
Definitely
And
took some heat off of that.
And then took 25. You're welcome. And then took 25 minutes to just talk about him being an asshole. But
We
it's nice.
have been more positive since you left. Yes,
I'm sorry that I bring the negative.
We don't do any adult bullying anymore. We save that for the after brunch.
Nice.
this
People
is
should pay to see that.
It's a kinder, nicer podcast.
Yeah. Well, until today, though, I feel like
Until
I've done
today,
this.
yeah. You
Now
bring
I
it.
feel bad.
You just bring it out.
Wait, is Chris the heel?
He is. He is the Vince McMahon of the show.
I've said that. No. I think we talked about that. Where like I am your Roddy Piper to your Hulk Hogan. I'm that heel.
Wait, I'm Hulk Hogan.
You're
in
Hulk
this
Hogan. I'm
situation?
Roddy Piper.
The guy that says the N word.
No, you're.
I mean, to be fair, you do also say the N word.
I've heard you say it multiple times, but only when you're being recorded having sex with somebody else's wife. But no, I'm not.
Wait, are you talking about Hulk Hogan or me? Because there's been a lot of lies being said. All of a sudden, I'm like, I have to go with I have 1,000 children.
I meant before race. Yeah, you are yes ending that by the way. But I meant before racist Hulk, like Hulkamania Hulk, and then because I think Roddy Piper's dead. I'm not a corpse.
Yeah.
So like 80s versions of those people, like they live Roddy Piper.
Okay.
And your regular Hulk Hogan you're just started the cartoon Hulk Hogan in the What is it?
I forgot how hard
Rock
it
and
was
Wrestlers?
to reel him in. Like,
Rock and Wrestlers?
I forgot what the Chris King energy was like.
I forgot what this episode
You're
was
kinda,
about.
You're kind of 80s wrestling promo right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry I'm cutting into your ads for fucking Fort Wayne. Let's talk about how great that place is again. Hey, you guys ever smell farts in an entire city? Come to Fort Wayne. It's really funny.
Man, I love Fort Wayne. If
Yeah,
people
we
love
know.
Fort Wayne, I apologize.
Everybody knows.
All right. So we have a bit we used to do with you, Chris King.
Oh, yeah.
Called Hey, what do you think you just ate?
I've got good ones. Well, the thing is, it would have been a lot easier to make up the names of it if you didn't have a menu printed out. And the first thing I see in bold type is Chris King can go fuck himself sauce.
Yeah. Well, that was the one. That's hilarious, objectively. And two,
It is funny.
and two, that was the decoy menu.
Oh.
You had to flip it over to see the real menu.
You didn't think I would flip it over?
Yeah. No.
I didn't.
It was the
I honestly didn't. I have actually Chris King go fuck himself sauce and that steak and cherry thing. I thought that was it. But the first one was meat pinwheels with green things.
Yeah.
There was a nice mashed green thing paste in the meat.
This is probably one of your most accurate ones.
Yeah. So did you glued it together?
With cheese and deliciousness, yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was Italian stuffed flank steak.
Oh, it was good, but it wasn't stuffed though.
And then, yeah, it was.
No, it's just rolled up into a pinwheel. Did you say when you see those?
It had prosciutto. It had
Yeah.
provolone cheese.
That was a wrap.
It had. It was rolled up.
Yeah, it was rolled up. It wasn't stuffed. When you're rolled up in a blanket, do you say you're in a sleeping bag? No, sir, you're in a blanket. Just say anything stuffed. That's not how that works. It was laying on top of each other, and then you folded it sideways. When I lay sideways, it doesn't mean I'm laying on my back.
I mean,
That was not stuffed. That was a pinwheel.
a cinnamon roll.
You're talking about cinnamon rolls being stuffed? No. Hey, let's go to Auntie Anne's stuffed cinnamon rolls. You ever guys had a good stuffed cinnamon roll? They stuff them real good. I like the stuffing where you can see it on the top. That's an argument. You're a chef.
I withdraw from this whole line of questioning.
He fucking said cinnamon roll. What the fuck were we talking about?
What was the next item on your list?
Oh, the first one was stuffed cinnamon roll meat pizza with green things. Apparently. Jesus, stuffed. You ever had a cinnamon roll? Have you, chef? Jesus. Nothing will beat that. Next I have steak and cherry sauce. The best part about that was though is that I was talking about. I mean, we're all sitting around, drinking whatever and scotch and swearing and stuff, and then Zach with his shirt that he's wearing.
Yeah.
Which ironically doesn't have penises on it, said, yeah, we went cherry picking. We had a really good time cherry picking. And then I went to you and you said the same thing. It was just like, yeah, I had a really good Sunday of cherry picking. That's where this sauce came from. That's all I remember from the steak and cherries.
Yeah. Well, did you have anything to add to the steak and cherries?
It wasn't a cereal. It's when I say steak and cherries, it sounds like a steak and cherry cereal. It was not.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't a cereal. It was a seared ribeye, and then I made a cherry cocktail sauce and then shrimp with it.
Oh, oh my God, the cocktail sauce was amazing. That was the cherry sauce with the cocktail.
The stuffed shrimp. That was good.
Yeah, it was stuffed on the top.
It was steak shrimp.
Yeah.
Steak
You know what?
shrimp.
You know what else? You're stuffed in that hat. Apparently, that's what that is. You ever stuff yourself into a good hat? Dyke has. The other one was burrito tacos, but like, what if they were dry? No, they were. It was really good. It was good.
No. I won't take that one. You had an entire consomme dip that you just didn't chose to
Yeah,
not
but
use.
I think that you're supposed to put that. We talked about that. The tacos, I think, are supposed to be cooked in that dip.
No, you dip it into it.
I think you dip it as well.
But
Wasn't the
you
chef-
had a dry bite, which means you did not dip.
I
know
didn't.
You didn't.
No. I didn't know
You
I had
didn't
to.
dip because that's why it was dry.
But when you do a French dip, the bread is in that au jus as well as when you dip it after. Like a real French dip, then you dip it in the au jus, you put it on the bread, and then you put it out there with the au jus, so it should be on the bread already,
If you
right?
want it soggy. If you like it.
Oh, you don't think a French dip has that?
If you like, the meat has been dipped in it.
Right.
And the meat was dipped in
The
it.
meat was. It came from that.
Yeah.
They were still really good.
It doesn't sound that way.
No. Oh, you know what though? That's what I definitely learned. That's the one thing I wanted to make sure I said on this show. That is so much better at making fun of the food because I'm coming at it as like, hey, I'm gonna make fun of this food and then I do it. Thad does it as a compliment. Like he'll do stuff like, you know what, that taco tasted a lot less like sawdust than the last thing you made. Like he does compliments like that. He's like, I like the fact that it made me really thirsty.
Yeah.
Like, I think you did. There was one dish that you did. It was like a chili. Like, I like the fact that I had to drink like 4 glasses of water after. Like, I like anything that makes me like, I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna have to pee so bad because I'm so dehydrated.
Yeah. That can find the positive. He can always find the positive.
No, he finds the negative. He just sells it like a positive. He's like, you know what I like about this pizza? It made my ears itch. That was my favorite part of that pizza.
It reminded me of my grandma. I always had itchy ears when I visited my grandma.
I've never had a piece of pepperoni that hit my butthole immediately once it touched my lips, but I like how you did
Hit
it.
your butthole immediately, like a teleport. A lip to butthole teleport is.
It was the Nightcrawler burrito tacos. That's what Dyke made.
What else
Okay.
you got on that list?
Sorry. Oh, there was something else. Oh, you made pasta. Like an asshole. Like we ate a bunch of fucking steak, and then he said, you know what'll finish it off? Pasta. But the best part of the pasta is technically it came out after the cheesecake.
No. It hit the table first.
I ate directly from the counter. But then the other thing we had was the cheesecake that Zach made. I think it was a nutrageous crust. Like, didn't you use an entire nutrageous for that crust?
I did not. I just used pecans.
Not the nougat.
Not
You used
the
a nutrageous minus the nougat. It was amazing.
I've never heard somebody so excited for the crust. I was like, this is a really great cheesecake. It was like, the crust is.
The crust. It was amazing. I took everybody's crust. Everybody else just had cheese. There you go.
Cheese, there you goes.
That's where we hid the duck egg this time.
Oh, there was no egg.
Yeah, it was.
No,
in,
it was made.
in
The cheesecake was made with duck eggs.
Multiple duck eggs?
Yeah, like 4 of them.
That's the most duck eggs I've ever had here.
The whole time.
I've never.
The duck eggs were inside your heart.
This is the part of the podcast where I puke out duck eggs. Like, how'd you hide them there?
Wow. So it's weird that we don't do that bit anymore.
But I'm telling you, do. I listen to every episode, and Thad works it in where he says stuff like, I like the fact that crust tasted so much like sandpaper. I heard him say stuff like that.
It is better. It is better peppered in like passive aggressively.
Yeah, it's so much better. Because he didn't do like a bit. Like, he's just saying stuff. He's like, I like how your sandwiches make you want to never eat a sandwich again. I've heard him say stuff like that.
What? I plead the fifth.
It's like, I like how your meatballs make me wish I was vegetarian. That was my favorite part about it.
Yeah.
That's a Thad compliment.
It gets hurtful sometimes.
Yeah. But the best part is, like, I know it's not intentional. That's what makes it so much worse. Like, I think this is a compliment. I thought, like, the fact that, like I said, your sauce tasted like sweat, I thought you would like that.
All right. Why don't you tell us about this wonderful scotch that we're drinking?
I don't work for them.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can.
I'll
No,
turn it
it's
right
not. I
around.
thought you thought that I worked there. Oh, no. This is amazing. So I think the first time we did this, I think we had Lagavulin. And then I went to Crown to get Lagavulin, and they said with dismay, all we have is the Nick Offerman Lagavulin. I said, yeah, that would be amazing. And then apparently it's Lagavulin that's been in Guinness casks. That's where it's aged. Oh. And it's amazing. And it won some huge whiskey award that hasn't been won in a while. It's like the all-around winner. It's amazing. And the other thing is, I almost got 2, but then realized I have a child, so I put one of them back.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
That was the way to go.
Good parenting.
That was...
I believe you said I shouldn't drive home drunk
Yeah,
to my
I'll probably
child.
drive home drunk and get that other bottle on the way home.
Are these the HR violations that you were worried
I told
about?
you, man. I told you. That's why I said don't put me on camera for any of this.
I just don't understand why you think that you being on camera not matters. It's still recorded.
Yeah.
I think that it's easier for people to see like that. That guy's face is the same face as the HR guy versus that guy sort of sounds like our HR guy.
And he has the same name, too. How weird.
Yeah, but a lot of times... I like the disappointment. Thad made the same face he does when he enjoys something Dyke makes. Just now.
So this is year 3.
Yeah.
This is the third
Yeah.
the third year. So
Yeah.
I wanted to go into the Wayback Machine and talk about some of the things that we talked about the previous year. So year 1 was, we were right. I mean, I think we thought we were done with the pandemic.
Was that the one where I gave Bridget a drink with a pill on it?
No.
Oh, my
That
gosh.
wasn't that.
Wait, hold up. This is my first Scotch and Eggs day. Or Scotch and Eggs day. I messed up already.
It's the annual admitting of the crimes. You have to air any crimes you've done.
Is that what you do? Because I must not have listened to those episodes. Am I being indicted in?
It's the
or?
annual canceling yourself part of Scotch
First of all, the term is inducted in, not indicted in. That's a completely different meaning.
Yeah.
No. So the story was the very first time Chef Bridger Hand, peace be upon her, was on the program. I thought her name was, what did I think her name was?
Brittany.
Yeah.
I thought her name was Brittany. And then right when she got, right before she walked in the door, I was like, oh shit, it's Bridget. And so I came running into Chris and I was like, it's not Brittany. And then this was when still like right before lockdown when COVID was kind of like,
it was like, hey, COVID's a thing.
Drink your orange juice,
drink your
COVID's
orange,
coming.
Yeah.
And so he made a cocktail that had, it was like a half of a tangerine floating on top of the cocktail.
Yeah.
And then it was supposed to be a B12 vitamin.
It was a B12 vitamin, just a regular vitamin. That was
a
one of the
B12
that
vitamin.
was, and the other thing that was one of the
hold on. It's a funny idea.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the best move to make when you walk into a house of men you've never met and they
Flop
hand
house,
you,
admittedly.
and also my house didn't have any furniture in it. So you just go to an empty house that looks like Dexter's gonna cut you up, and then a dude you don't know hands you a pill with like a drink with a floating pill in it.
Yeah.
Floating pill. Like we don't even care that you saw it.
We'd be mad if you didn't notice.
But I didn't. I said, hey, I didn't put a drug in yours, and she didn't know me at all and didn't know the context. Like, well, thank you so much. That was a great first episode.
No, this was not that episode.
Okay. That was a big waste of time.
But we were. Welcome back to Story Time with Chris King. No, but so it was June of 2020, and it was the first when people were kind of starting to go just outside.
Yeah.
And so, but we were just kind of talking about, and I was just like, hey, it'd be cool if we had a YouTube video.
Yeah.
We're going to have that in the next year. We're going to be on YouTube.
That was in the first one we talked about?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
We're going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say, as of 2022, we're on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can go check us out right now,
This
youtube.com.
This piece right now, as we're talking, that could be the piece that you're seeing on YouTube.
Maybe you're watching on YouTube.
Maybe you're watching it
if
right
you're
now.
not, go hit subscribe for sure.
Yeah.
But we did that.
Took 2 years.
It took 2 years.
Yeah.
We are on YouTube. What was one of the other things that we said?
Zach said he would start only wearing blouses, and today he has done it. Again, that doesn't think it took 2 years. But he's a year in and only wears blouses. Pulling it off, too. Does it. I'm proud of him.
He's got a neutral style. Very neutral style.
Yeah.
He's a blouse man. You know? He's a blouse guy.
Everything.
I've gotten a lot of compliments on this.
That's how you
today.
describe him, too. Like, hey, man, you know Zach Crum, don't you? Like, I don't know if I do. Like, no, he's a blouse guy. Like, oh, yeah. No, I know that blouse guy.
One, Blouseman is one of my favorite bands. And two, I don't think we should be making fun of Blouseman.
No one's making fun of it. I'm saying, like, Zach promised that he would do it, and it took him 2 years, and he's no longer wearing men's clothes. He only wears blouses. That's what I'm saying.
Blouseman. Zach Blouseman.
That does sound like a dope last name. Blouseman, a party of 5, please.
The server goes, which is the table of Blousman? It's like, it's the dude with the blouse. Clearly.
It does sound like the Blousemans are here.
The Blousmans.
The Blousemans have
Oh, my
arrived.
God.
Also, in the first year, we said that we were going to do what? We were going to do pop-ups.
Don't take
Yeah.
Rocket.
And we've done...
2.
we've done, and we got another one scheduled for this July. We're going to be doing an outdoor ticketed event of a tiki party.
Where?
Details to be coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
I don't... He always announces it like on the
you
podcast.
didn't know that?
No, I don't know that. Like, this is how sometimes he works.
fucking
Like,
live here.
And by the way, something that I've been preparing for a long time: Tiki Torch Day. Wait, what? Like,
It'll be here tomorrow. A bunch of my very good friends from Minnesota, where those fucking racist people live, they're coming over here with a couple tiki torches just for like a good time.
Yeah, I'm like, where?
First off,
Ferguson.
it's a reverse tiki torch party. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're taking the tiki torches back.
Oh, that's
all right?
nice, yeah.
Tiki torches should never be used for racism.
think we lost a lot more.
They should only be used for good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Your chant is...
For come, we need some more rum. No, I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
This guy's way too
Wow,
much
apparently you will not replace this is not accurate at all. Based on rum dum 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 over here.
If your political party was to get the Tiki Torches back on the black side, like...
On the black side?
Yeah.
Did the black side ever own tiki
I think
torches?
they started it.
That's racist to say.
I feel like indigenous people started tiki torch, right?
Yeah.
Like, Polynesians.
Yeah, no, I know, but that sounds...
Because white people were bored with electricity. What is this? What is this? That doesn't make sense.
Let's make it harder on
No,
ourselves.
yes, everybody's had torches at one time or another. Every race. Let's just stick with that. Every race has had torches at one time or another.
We're all doing the torches.
It's not a
They're
black
seeing the
thing.
torches.
It's not a Mexican thing. It's not a Chinese thing. It's not a white thing. Everybody needed fire at one point.
Everybody has put fire on a stick. Let's keep fucking walking.
We weren't trying to assign a race to a torch.
What are we talking about right now? How did we get to this?
This is classic Scotch and Steak Day.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
So then last year was very exciting because
Yeah.
we had. Well, I'm trying to think. The first year we hadn't seen Zach in a while. Zach had taken some time off.
He did not want to mess with COVID. You were laughing at it.
I laughed.
I didn't care.
I laughed in the face of it.
You laughed in the face of it.
all the way
You
to
made
the
a
bank.
career laughing off the face of it. I didn't
Yeah.
care. I was hoping to get a day off. I did not.
I was laughing so hard that Indianapolis Monthly wrote a whole piece about me.
Piece about
And I said, I laugh on myself. I
Laughing
do this
at
all by
COVID.
myself. I make this podcast. I laugh on myself.
Hey,
No
do you-
help.
Did they say the pandemic is your tickle spot? Is that what they said?
Hey, 2021, do you have to spare? You know who will laugh at it? This guy right here. Let's do a whole article.
He loves
He loves it.
But no, it was also the first episode where Zach was actually mic'd up.
Oh, yeah.
Because before we just talked about
Was
him like
that
he was
how
a
it-
ghost that existed.
Was Father's Day, the second Father's Day, was that the first episode we did with the new stuff?
Yeah, there were at least because there were 3 decent mics and 1 crappy mic for a
Okay.
while.
You got a crappy mic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at least I had a mic.
Yeah.
It was a lot better than not being able to respond to anything.
Yeah, we would just dunk on you.
Especially
Just
as a
like,
business owner.
and there was
Especially the
no
only
way to fire
successful
back.
person in the
You just had to take everything with the So yeah, and then as I recall, also like you weren't really excited about what Zach was saying when he was mic'd up.
Yeah.
You're like all this time you weren't mic'd up.
Yeah.
You're the most interesting person in the room.
Everything that Zach said was interesting. Like we just pushed anything to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm the son of a migrant worker from I don't know, a planet you don't know about called Zendoa."
Well, there was the
And we
there
took
was,
a potato. We took a potato sack through the universe here.
There was the
Like
the,
he would just say
Can we
stuff
just
like
sex
hit
that.
the bomb
orgies.
button for that?
Yeah, that needs a bomb drop.
That
for
needs
sure.
a bomb. I was like, what are we were we nice on Scotch Days? Like we just not gonna let that slide? All right, thank you.
To be honest, you just have your finger on the trigger.
Like this is your time.
you missed a lot of opportunities between all 3 of us.
No. I like the fact that that's the thing that he said for a good 10 minutes, and then like a good 4 minutes of silence. I don't think you need to break that up with a "we know you're not funny." Silence is the better way to go.
Oh,
That's the only way to learn his lesson.
I like you're both right. Sometimes, but here's the thing: you got to get everyone on board with the silence.
Yeah.
Everyone has to. If one person laughs or gives any attention,
That's the
ruins
MLK of bringing people together on silence.
That's what my teacher said. Which is why we had to move schools. It was pretty racist, I have to say. Not going back to that school.
oh my god, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna be back. We're gonna do a state of the brunch.
Yeah.
And we got some really, really dope stuff coming down, so stay tuned because I'm very excited about it.
Woo!
Brunch. Harder brunch. Yeah, you're listening to Harder Brunch.
That would be a better song. Can we not do that song?
No. We're on YouTube, we can't.
What do you mean you can't? Oh, but you can only, if it's less than a certain amount of time, yeah, you can.
We haven't figured out how much of the time that is.
You could probably Google it.
I mean, you could sing it.
I'm not gonna.
Why would you?
Tell
Would you not want to sing that song? You can sing. You can sing every word real loud.
You do a remix.
You know, listen. You know what's funny is I can. I'm not gonna. I can sing it.
He's like, I know what I do alone in my own car.
I know what I've done, and I know what I can do.
Hi.
Are we
I'm-
recording right now?
Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah. This is Class A production.
What's funny is it was Cody drinking out of a can, but it sounded like Cody's larynx had been replaced by a fucking piece of tinfoil.
It sounded like somebody was firing up a 1940s radio. Is what it sounded like.
It was so unbelievably loud.
They're trying
His
to
tongue
contact
was
us.
I
up
was
in
like,
there.
are we in Roswell, New Mexico right now? What is happening? Hi, and welcome back to the Harder Brunch podcast. If this is your first episode, I assure you they're not normally like this because you got us right in the middle of Scotch and Steak Day Part 3.
What were you gonna say?
This is
I keep wanting to say Scotch and Egg Day, but it's
Not at all.
It is Scotch and Steak Day. And as I was saying, that part of Scotch and Steak Day tradition is that we all reveal crimes that we've committed. So I have to reveal for myself that I smoked a marijuana cigarette before the show.
Yeah.
And so I've been a little slow-headed.
Oh.
But I'm back in the game. The Scotch actually brought me back in the game.
Yeah. You know what the thing is? This is the
It was
thing.
weird because nobody else would join in with me. It was just me and everyone else. It was like a Dare commercial. Everybody was like, no, we don't do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I guess I'll
You know
just
what
do this by myself.
The thing is, though, is based on other conversations I've had with you, and just generally speaking, in comparison to like other human beings, I don't think you seemed slow-witted in comparison to what you usually seem like at all. Like I think it was just like a regular dyke for me.
I think what it is it just illuminates how slow-witted I am.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, too, is like
You never want to be like Shyamalan revealed how stupid you are. You know, like,
reveal someone's intelligence.
I like that.
No, we cannot skip over that.
I like the fact
skip
that
over
Dad's
that.
been more excited in the fact that someone says Shyamalan than I've ever seen him excited about anything in my entire life.
No! At the end of the movie was like, oh wait, he was dumb the whole time. I would, like, people be mad. Like, oh my gosh, that's a great twist.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was a doctor. What was he doing?
Wait, what?
stupid. He was stupid.
Wait, what are we talking about? I don't know. Shyamalan? What, is that a movie?
Yeah.
I said if.
I'm really
Okay.
I'm so
God,
sorry.
you just revealed yourself.
I fucking killed it. I just felt bad because I'm like, I should have waited. God damn
It
it.
was Chris the whole time.
None of this makes any sense. This is the thing. This is exactly what you don't want to watch a fucking Scotch and Steak Day episode. Like, no one else watches. It's like, what are they laughing at? None of it makes any sense.
That could have worked out perfectly.
Guys, we had some of the most expensive flies flown in here for Scotch and Steak Day.
What is going on?
They were
These are
like,
the kind of flies that like they sound out of breath. Like I like when you can hear a fly like huffing and puffing past you. It's like, listen, if you see me standing, you can probably swat me, but like don't.
Chris King and I were talking before the show. It was like we're gonna do the revealing of crimes. He's like, well, you got the flies, right? And I was like, I almost forgot this year. I almost forgot to bring the flies in, but luckily you had ordered them.
I had a bunch of them. I like the fact that, you know what makes a gold framed Patenga picture better? Flies.
No one's gonna let you walk out of that one.
No, the gold
He's
framed
not even mic'd up. Patenka? What is that?
Patanga.
Is that like a? Is that?
Patanga.
Is that like a card game you play with your old friends, you old man?
What's your name? Am I saying it wrong? Topanga. Oh my god, that's a Scotch talking. Mix the P's and the T's. You know how that goes, Zach.
Guys, get your shit together.
Topanga.
What is this?
Patanga.
Is this what I've been missing for 3 years?
This was the old podcast.
Tell you
This
what,
is what it was.
Can I please request
Okay.
that the title of this episode be Patanga, please? Like, I know it's not my determination. It's always Zach and his like godlike hands. Like, I've deemed this episode this title, but please let it be Patanga. What a stupid thing to say.
All right. Let's,
Or title to choose. It was Chris the whole time.
That's the name. What a stupid title to choose.
Oh my god.
remember that joke no one enjoyed? Why don't you make a big arrow pointing back to it?
Oh my god.
Please, nobody talk about my divorce. So go ahead. I deserved it.
Yeah, that's a boo, I think.
I feel like I waited too long, so I couldn't.
Jesus Christ, Zach.
No. It's way better when something's not funny to be like total silence.
I like how our producer is less dressed than us. That's great. This is what.
All right, we're gonna get this back on track. Here we go.
Okay.
It's so every year we talk about. We kind of talked about the things that we goal setting and stuff for the following year.
We didn't do that this episode.
We talked
did
we talked about the stuff from previous years.
Yeah.
We talked about
2 years ago.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
We've had some pop-ups.
Zach's not wearing clothes.
Zach is actually naked now, which is disturbing.
Can we just Photoshop like a Harder Brunch shirt over him?
Or just like
Photoshop.
If we do,
a
it's got to be
purple
like a
Heart of
super
Brunch.
embarrassing like pink shirt. If
it's
we're
like
gonna
a BB.
superimpose something, it better be something like there's no way that dude would ever wear.
Yeah, like bacon
something
and
that's like
pineapples.
Like what if you wore like a super skimpy like T-top that like would embarrass him? Like let's
Do you,
superimpose
remember
that.
when you were the co-host of the show? We didn't have editing capabilities. Now we can
No.
actually CGI a shirt
Yeah,
directly
the technology
on.
is here, and I trust Zach that he can make a really realistic, embarrassing shirt for him to wear.
That's
like
a flex. That's a flex
He
of
can
a
do
producer.
that. He can do that.
Yeah.
Like
That
right now,
actually-
he's wearing like he's wearing his blouse because he said he would. But I bet he can superimpose like a really embarrassing pink harder brunch shirt. Like that's a hard ask, but I bet he can do it.
Well, that actually brings us to our next topic, which is the 2022 Heart of Brunch State of the Brunch.
Yo, yeah.
Do we put our hand over our heart? I don't know what.
I mean, wow, Zach. I don't know how somebody gets worse at their job after 3 years. You thought you were gonna come back and Zach was gonna be on it. Is like we're all falling apart today. I don't know.
We had a bunch of scotch and a bunch of steak.
I actually think I blame the steak more than I do the scotch.
It's really disorienting.
Yeah, I am filled with meat. Welcome.
Like he reined it in. He's like, hold on a second, guys. I need you to come listen to me. Like, let's stop being crazy. Come look at me. And then he literally, like, all right, here's where we go. And then he fell asleep. He just fucking did that. He fell asleep and it started like, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna make it real. And then he's like, I just passed out just now. That guy had fucking steak fingers in his eyes.
But he said, I am filled with meat. Like right after before.
And then he said, as far as anyone listening would be like, I think that guy just died on air. Like he said, I'm filled with meat, and then silence. Oh my god!
I thought he's trying to be like one of those like kids when they say like wiener, like they're talking about hot dogs.
Yeah.
And they're really talking about something inappropriate. He was trying to wait for us.
Oh, he's like fill in the blanks. Like,
Yeah.
I bet you guys have something fun to say. Like, dude, you were a leader. Where are you going? And then you
Yeah.
just passed out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a small stroke.
And it sure was. You were masturbating while we were fucking doing this podcast.
Wait, that's not. Do you think that's the same as a stroke?
No, I think that's what he. I think it is a type of stroke. It sure is. It sure is. I thought that's where he was going. He was like, I gotta go, and then he just passed it. Like, apparently Thad and I will take over.
All right,
He fell asleep.
2022 State of the Brunch.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, calm down, both of you. Calm down. You guys are both red hot right now. You're both at 12s. Bring it down to 5. All right.
I'm a
The
good.
stop
I'm a
it!
solid 13.
Stop it!
No, you're right.
2022 State of the Brunch, take 17. Guys, the State of the Brunch is very strong. It is very strong this year. We've come leaps and bounds. We've come so far from the phone recording on the table, from the empty room,
Yeah.
with the lots of echoes. We have a full studio.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're doing events. We have actually a slate of events coming up for 2022. And if you love Brunch Nation, if you love the Heart of Brunch podcast, and we know you do because you're watching, you're listening right now, there's lots of ways you can support. You can come out to events. You can support our Patreon at patreon.com/Heart of Brunch. And we're going to be putting lots of bonus content out every week. Every week you get bonus content. You're going to get first dibs at some of these cool events and some of the fun stuff that we're doing. And something that I've been talking about for a long time that I really wanted to do, we kind of made fun earlier, but was getting some new fun merch together, some Heart of Brunch merch. And one of the things that Zach has completely designed himself is the shirt that he's wearing right now.
Yeah.
I like how you stepped away from it.
My thumbnails aren't on it at all.
I'll tell you what, he definitely did this without anybody else's approval. This is the thing that he really, really likes, guys.
Yeah, so actually there's a couple shirts I want to bring up because I did make a couple designs like, the one you're seeing right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I also did make a couple other designs, kind of based on some of our jokes from previous times. If you go up to the screen, you can see some of our online store.
Okay, yeah, we got some.
Yeah, let's click on the first one. That's our
Click on the first one.
that's our Chris King Memorial.
Oh, well, because you had talked about airbrush T-shirts that you've seen.
Well, that's a belt we're looking at.
Yeah, airbrush T-shirts.
Oh
so
my God.
we do have a picture. It's a Chris King memorial shirt.
To commemorate your time with us.
Wow.
You know, this is probably the most tasteful thing we could come up with.
Yeah.
And if you go back to the next one.
He looks so sad.
He's eating a turkey wing in that.
The guy wearing the shirt.
Go back.
Yeah,
Please go back. First of all, it says Chris King, R.I.P. with 2 angel wings and a crown. And the picture is Chris King eating a giant turkey leg. And it said, in
Do
loving
these shirts
memory.
exist?
So you can order them online on
Yeah.
our
What,
website.
are you serious?
Yeah, these are going to be
These are gonna be
available.
These
official.
are real shirts.
Yeah, you
real
can-
shirts
yeah.
that are real.
That's insane.
Yep.
Well, because you said that you had stolen a bunch of RIP shirts from a black funeral one time.
Yeah.
And that was like part of your like, regular
First of all,
wardrobe.
let me get that straight. I didn't steal them. I purchased them from a thrift store.
That doesn't
you
make it
son
better.
of a bitch. Yes, I did. And then there was part. And I rode around on a bicycle wearing rib shirts from people that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then I found out later that that's probably inappropriate.
Well, now it doesn't have to be inappropriate because you can buy your own direct
That's the
RIP
most
Chris King
amazing.
shirt.
This is the most amazing Father's Day gift I've ever received in my entire life. That rip, especially with the turkey leg, that's the most amazing. I don't remember where that. Did you take a photo of me without me knowing it?
I asked
That's-
Dyke for all the photos.
I
I got a
looked
lot of creepy
alone.
ones.
I am not. That's not when we did a show. That's me like at a fair by myself. That's me like somehow it tastes of Chicago.
It makes sense with the RIP. It's like, he died.
I feel like before I knew any of
definitely
you people
died.
at Taste of Chicago in like 2007, someone was fucking there taking that photo and you stole it. Like that's fucking terrifying. That's the most. That's why is that guy so sad?
Oh my word.
Zach, would you like to explain the White Man's Barbecue T-shirt?
Yeah, so this is just a play off of what you said. You had one that said Black Man's Barbecue.
I did have a Black Man's. You know what's the thing is I had multiple colors of Black Man's Barbecue shirt, and it was one of my favorite shirts until I found out that I was. I found out I was white. Someone told me that, and I was like, I can't wear this.
Well, now you have a new favorite shirt, and it is the Chris King White Man's Barbecue. It's a picture of you with a Gordon's fisherman hat on,
Yeah, that's
And
AKA just the hat I wear.
your beautiful white face, and it just says White Man's Barbecue, just real nice on a plain white T-shirt.
Yeah.
And then it says, what's the slogan under there, Zach?
Soul food without all the soul.
Soul food without all the soul. And on the back it just says, grilling with the face of the enemy.
That one's a deep cut. And like, if I see this out in Indianapolis, if I see this shirt,
There's no
confidently
way.
wearing,
But
people
they can.
confidently
They
wearing
can.
it.
Can people literally buy these shirts?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it'll be you can get it to your size.
Yeah.
It's really comfortable, really nice shirts. The materials.
Does that-
100%. Yeah, scroll on down, Tyler, because we got some other things on there. You can see there's our our harder brunch.
yeah.
Dude, yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
wow!
Hollandaise and confused.
Yeah.
We're in the merch game now, buddy. We're in the merch
Wow.
Yeah, and then this, it's another Hawaiian print, kind of like what I'm wearing with just
Yes.
more
Yeah.
coverage.
game. A little more
That's
sleeves.
Yeah.
dope.
I'm a fan of at least partial sleeves.
Yeah,
I don't like the
don't
good
know.
no sleeves.
And then
Wow.
there's the
Oh, it's pink.
that's the one. That's the one I'm modeling today.
Yeah, but that one has sleeves and a top.
Yeah, I should probably make both options available.
No, I think that
You
more
could
people.
you could do a bikini print.
Yeah, I just think that like people would like to wear a bra that goes all the way to their waist.
Yeah,
That you're wearing.
I think they will.
So let us know. Hit us up in the DMs. Let us know what cut of shirt you guys are interested in. Do you want the tanks? Do you want the full size shirts? Do you want the?
Wow.
I really like that harder brunch offset.
I do
Just
too,
the
yeah.
plain logo. I like them all.
Yeah, they're really.
I
good.
like them all. I want 3
Yeah.
white enemy Chris King face shirts. So,
I don't know that that's helping me at all in my new job. I don't know that grilling with the face of the enemy is the way I want to go, but
I just your face. Not both of them are so great.
I feel like somebody's gonna be like walking around like at a job and like see that face. Like I think that's my HR guy on the face of that white man's fucking.
What if
barber.
you had to fire somebody for wearing one of your shirts at a job?
Yeah, I feel like though, if someone came up at my new job and said, "Hey, I think I saw the HR guy in a shirt that said White Man's Barbecue," they would look at that person like they're crazy. Like,
Yeah.
sure, Diane, I'm sure the HR guy's face is on a T-shirt
Until
that
they
says
Googled White Man's Barbecue,
Then
and your
it'd be
face
right
popped up.
fucking there, right there. The ripped Chris King shirt is my favorite shirt, though. What colors is that?
Dude, I'll tell you what. I just had this idea. I'm down with going all the way and doing a white man's barbecue pop up. Just potato salad with no seasoning.
As bland as it gets.
Yeah.
You ever had sauce that tastes like mushrooms? White man's barbecue.
Yeah, I'm not for that. And like, here's the reason why.
We have to pay you to come to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How are we gonna get people there? Like, hey, honey, you want to go to the white man's barbecue? Like, what's the catch? No seasoning.
Everything tastes round.
Maybe the bit is we have maybe the bit is we have a real barbecue, but it starts off with the white man's barbecue just to piss you off a little bit.
Yeah.
And then get to the real stuff. And you're
You
like,
have the menu boards all say crazy shit.
like all lives matter.
The all lives matter salad.
It's like egg white meat.
I will have to say, Chris King, since you've left, this has really become a black show. But
Wait, why did you laugh at that?
Because that's the way it should be, right? I mean, that's the deal. Is like not no one wants to hear what the white guy has to say.
well, I do. One time when I worked with Chris King, this was a different Chris King. This was just the guy that had the same name that wasn't you.
Was it actually me?
It was you.
Okay.
But he was like coming in to like make fun of me, and I was like, oh, what? Because I'm black. And he's like, look, Dyke, the fact that you're black is like the 5th or 6th thing that's wrong with you.
I think what I said was I think about this a lot, and I remember Dyke and I used to wait tables together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you know this?
Yes.
And I mean, he started a couple months after I started working there, and then what happens is I was not like a manager or a trainer at all. I was just the resident asshole. That was it. That was it.
I thought you were the manager.
No. I was no.
The things that Dyke told me that you said to him, sounded like manager things.
Absolutely, that's going to be in line with the story that I'm about to tell. But that's the thing, but I was seriously just like, that guy's a dick. That guy's a dick. And so Dyke went through training at McNiven's, and I'm not a trainer, I'm not a manager. And they were like, I think this guy's terrible. We'd like him to quit. We should have him train with Chris. Like, Chris would be such a dick that he would definitely quit after Chris trained him. And that's what happened, because you were...
it was like the reverse movie Training Day.
Yeah, it was exactly, that's exactly
hilarious.
right. Because Dyke was apparently a terrible server.
Did you make him quit?
No, I'm going to get to this. Why did you fucking jump to the end, Zach? Keep your blouse on. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So Dyke, so they said, like, listen, this guy started, he's terrible. We want you to train him, and if he sucks, definitely tell him that he sucks, because you're really honest and you're a fucking dick. Like, sure. And then what I said was, and I didn't want to be a dick, so what I said was like, hey, Dyke, after training you, I want to tell you this, you're terrible with this. Yeah. And he was a terrible server. But the thing is, they didn't know that. What they didn't know is, like, I was also terrible too. And I said, hey man, when I started, I couldn't figure out anything. So just work super hard, and then they won't know. And then you kept. How long did you work there?
It feels like 5 years, but I think I only worked there like a year and a half.
11 months.
Yeah. No, you gave me one of the best tips of the game, because I remember I disliked you so much that I would come in and I would look at the schedule and then I would just be like, fuck, Thursday's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I work with Chris King. And I don't think we really became friends till we went to the ranch.
Well, because
wait,
you
ranch.
That's where you keep the black people at McNiven's. But when we no, because Bridget said our mutual friend Bridget said that Dyke was funny, and I said to her point blank, no, he is not. He is not funny. And she
said that to Bridget Horan?
Oh, no. Bridget Beltrami.
Yeah, let's just drop everyone's last name.
Let's make sure she gets called out. Like, my face is here anyway, so whatever. We're all fired. But we have a mutual friend, Bridget, not Bridget Horan, but a mutual friend, Bridget, that said that Dyke was funny, and I said, no, he is not. He is not funny. And then we went to the ranch, and you were hilarious.
I was also told, I think on my second or third day a week, by another manager that I needed to, quote, show more personality. I was like, oh, do you mean like with like the staff or like with my tables? And she was like, both. and then I had to go home and like tell my girlfriend. I was like, this never happened, but I was told I didn't have a personality at work today.
So you went to Helium Comedy class.
But that's That's valid. Like Dyke worked there, and the reason that he was like on the cusp of like possibly not working there was one, that he wasn't funny, and two, that he had no personality, which is fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious because if you guys don't know this already, he's a comic, and he's a podcaster, which you need both of those to do that.
Yeah.
Whenever I started a new job, I just I know that eventually everything's gonna be revealed, and you're gonna hear about that.
Well,
you're gonna hear about my flop draws. You're gonna hear about everything.
Yeah, you know the other thing though, I didn't remember to say, but it's really important that someone tried to convince me that Dyke was black, and I refused to. I did not believe them.
That's easy to believe.
No, that's
I
a
believe
real
that
thing.
You didn't believe it. He was.
And it was like, well, and I think it was something along the lines like, I hope to God it was the fact that like Bing Divas is too fucking white, which it definitely was.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like Muehlhausen that said, well, Dyke's black, and I said, no, he is not. I refuse to believe that Dyke was black.
I love that. He is a white man.
And then I guess the point that like Eric went downstairs, pulled your I think your ID scan and said, look at this ID.
Let's bleep this out. I don't want to get Eric in trouble.
Eric Muehlhausen, architect for the Stars of Indiana.
There's
racially identified people.
There's two of the worst things you can do racially. You can do black face, and then you can do black erase. And that's what you were trying to do to Dyke.
No, I just thought he was Samoan.
So
that Samoan bomb drop.
Oh, that's my fault.
I would go so far as to call the nigga fatter than he's small.
Thank you for saving me. That didn't need to happen. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So no, I think you just said so many bad things about me as a server that if I was black, then you were worried about being racist. You're
No.
That guy has to be white because I talked a lot of shit about him.
In front of that.
I don't think that's fair. I think what's true is Dyke was a terrible server. He's an awful server. I mean, there was a part where you put those neeps in your hands, man. Remember you tried to give those neeps.
Wait, talk about what? You put what?
No. First of all,
he doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's a two-part story. I mean, you've actually been on the show. We were handed salad that one time. I think you lived here. We had the fifth salad where he was dispersing salad with his bare hands. You were here for that.
No one does that.
No.
He handed out salad with his bare hands.
Yeah, it was a fist salad. You never had fist salad.
He made it table side.
I had a glove on, okay?
Yeah, it still tasted like sweat somehow.
Was his pants on?
Yeah, his pants were on. It was a penis salad. It was just sweaty palm salad. Don't be an asshole.
I was wearing Zach's blouse.
Oh, you never had a blouse salad? You never had a Dyke blouse salad? You're a real piece of shit.
Guys, I feel like we've gotten really hard on blouses on this episode, and I just like to say, as
I think
a brunch person,
I think we need to always reset and say
care
we're
about
pro
blouses.
blouses. We're pro blouses.
Yeah, pro blouses.
Zach more than all of us.
PB.
Did you have anything else you wanted to show us from the wonderful? I feel
He's
like
showing us everything.
We got off track here, but how about a big round of applause for all of this merch that Zach put together?
It's amazing.
Especially the Chris King.
Yeah.
White Man's Barbecue.
That'll definitely be canceled for this. I will
soon.
not. I started a new job. It's grand opening, grand closing.
I will say this. I will suggest, and this is just a suggestion. It's a free country. Do whatever you want. But I will suggest if that you are Caucasian, you probably just buy the R.I.P. Chris King shirt.
Yeah, don't buy the White Man's
I feel
Barbecue.
like if you're white, it's going to be a little more of a hard sell to wear the White Man's Barbecue.
Right.
But I feel like black people should definitely buy the White Man's
Black
Barbecue.
people for sure.
Can I raise my hand?
Yes, you are doing it right now.
That was not okay. So what if we just storyboarding here? I know it's always fun to storyboard on air.
It is.
But what if we put the episode going forward? What if we put the episode with it, because we could put really offensive things on shirts, but as long as people knows that no, it's not what you think. You could have blackface, Bill Clinton.
No, I mean,
and then no one's gonna know what it means. We're like, oh, listen, if you listen to episode 2, it's funny and it makes sense.
Zach said that in episode 2. I remember that. He said
blackface, Bill Clinton.
It was his tagline.
Bill Clinton. God damn it.
Yeah, but that's great. And so maybe the episode of the shirt is like a point of pride. If
So
you will.
you're saying we make shirts with slurs on them?
Yes.
And then we say,
Don't put my face on
You've
it.
got to listen halfway through the episode, and then you're going to understand why it's
No, you
okay.
can say-
seems racist.
It gives you the pass,
Yeah.
for anything.
Yeah.
Cancel it. You can't get canceled.
Yeah, 'cause people are really good about
I
it.
definitely,
In
I
context.
definitely would be on a shirt with that wool hat with those like, hey, if you listen to the podcast, you'll know why this isn't racist. Like that seems like the way I want to go.
Chris should be in prison for a long time. He's a
Walking around with this moon
racist.
face, like I don't
Episode
already look
5.
racist. That would be fantastic.
Chris beats his wife.
Jesus Christ, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why don't you have a glass of water, you son of a bitch? Jesus Christ. Chris beats his wife? What the fuck?
We here at the Hard Brunch podcast pronounce everything Thad just said.
Whoa, man. What are you
Episode
doing?
23, you find out why
Maybe
I
get
would
back to
say
episode 12 and calm down. What the fuck?
that. Okay.
I'm the asshole.
I
didn't call anybody an asshole.
I'm just looking at this shirt right now, and it's maybe the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
I
love
think
it.
the R.I.P. Chris King shirt is the best shirt I've ever seen in my life, and
it.
I honestly, it makes me tear up. Like that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. Before I'm dead.
Yeah, I hope that when you do die, that is the picture that they
That would
use
be
of you
amazing.
eating the
That would
turkey.
be amazing.
Because you're also
the shirt's ready.
I like the fact that the shirt I'm actually wearing is sort of hanging off my bones. Like, it takes a really hard thing to be like a big dude whose shirt looks maybe too big. Like, oh, I like that he's fat, but also like his shirt doesn't fit and it's like too big around the neck. Like, what kind of fat is he? Like, poor.
I like the fact that you're looking at that turkey leg and you're thinking like, that's a damn good turkey leg right there. That's delicious.
Well, if you get close up, he's puckering on that one.
Yeah, sure. Like, you know what would be better than this turkey leg? Not being dead. But then I'm dead, ironically.
How do we? Okay.
That shirt, sorry.
How do we workshop white man's barbecue into not being racist? Maybe every time.
You know what's funny?
Hold on. Maybe every time you buy white man's barbecue,
Yeah.
they donate to the NAACP like
Yeah, that would be
5%.
great. I think the fact that I look like Steve Azuzu in that picture makes it more racist, but I don't know why.
Can we zoom in on that, please?
Yeah.
Can we zoom? Is there a zoom in on that?
No, not the rib
That'd be
shirt.
that'd be great.
That's. I think that one's more racist because a black guy's wearing it and he's sad. God damn
No,
it.
it's
That's I don't like any of that.
we caught you right in the middle of the meat sweats. He's got a meat sheen all over his body.
Oh my god.
You look like John Goodman
I've
recently.
never seen a picture where I look this. I wish this is more recent because somehow I look fat and like a crackhead. I don't know how you do that.
It looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. It's so bad. Like you're not an ugly guy, but that guy looks ugly. Like I can say it, that's ugly.
That guy looks like he stole your drugs and then helps you look for it afterwards.
That guy looks like he's punched his probation officer.
Oh my god. That's I hate everything about what you're doing right now. Oh my god.
Who whistles and eats chicken at the same time?
Somehow you invented a more offensive stereotype than black people ever could. I know black people eat fried chicken, but no one's ever whistled while they Chris King just sent us back 400 years. He's not even black, but I feel bad about it. Oh my god. Drop a beat for me there, Zach Rohn. Man, 2022, State of the Brunch. Let's do a quick recap. We're going to be doing a lot of amazing things. If you fuck with us, if you ride with us, if you like us, if you're ride or die, lots of other sayings from the 90s. Please support us at patreon.com/harderbrunch. If you don't have only $3, then you can always go to YouTube and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That really helps us and it's absolutely for free. We love you. We're going to be doing lots of events this year. We're going to be doing some fun stuff. We want you to come out. We have some like legit really big things in the works and I'm very excited about continuing to do stuff and to grow. But if you'd like to see this show get bigger and you'd like to see us do the most ridiculous things, then just keep helping us out, listening, supporting us, everything that you do. We really couldn't do it without the fans, and really appreciate everyone for listening to all the stuff that we do. Chris King, where can people check out your other podcast at?
We do the Snap podcast. Gunnar and I are doing that. We're talking about the format. Might do like a versus of like Marvel shows versus movies that have done well.
What is the Snap podcast? What is that?
The Snap podcast is specifically Marvel movies and Marvel properties. So we do like movies, shows. We kind of do synopsis of the whole thing. We're changing the format though. We're doing a versus, which is the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness versus Everything Everywhere All the Time. And you Dyke, you're going to be the
I'm very excited.
Guest, the first guest on that show. Yeah,
I'm a multiverse motherfucker.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I've been down with the multiverse since Sliders. You know.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready to talk about it, be about it.
Can't wait.
Zach Rowe.
Yeah, no, really, just gonna throw out our Patreon again. Harder Brunch, $3 a month. I think it's pretty worth it.
And you took a lot of grief, but that's actually a dope shirt that you're wearing.
Super dope shirt.
It's a dope. I would say in the tiki theme.
Yeah.
If you want to wear a tiki shirt to our upcoming tiki party, you're gonna have to be okay with
a line of Harder Brunch tiki torches.
See, I knew that's where we shouldn't go. Daddy's Jay.
Honestly, the Harder Brunch at this point, because the Harder Brunch is great, and I'm afraid to plug my own name. no, it's the Patreon's really fun. It's gonna be. We're gonna have some guests. It's gonna be great. Zach, I can't tell you enough how much I like those shirts. You're doing great.
Amazing.
You're killing it.
I'm at Dyke Michaels on all social media, but hang out. We have a great comedian that's going to be on the After Brunch.
We also, the announcement is that Harder Brunch is purchased. You own the domain for harderbrunch.com, so at some point that'll also be.
Yes, we do.
I'm selling.
No, you're not talking outside of school. Like you said it at first, and I was like, we don't. But you know what?
We do.
We do own it.
You do. Yeah, that's a huge
and we're gonna get that up and running now that you leaked that online.
Yeah, I leaked it. I said
it. Chris King, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. It's always a fun time. For those of you, again, if this is your first time, this isn't a normal episode. No. We just drank an entire bottle of Scotch, obviously.
All of it.
You guys did.
Wait, Thad, before we go, you didn't admit to a crime that you committed.
Oh, dude, I definitely have killed people.
Well, remember that one time you drove to, what was it, Wisconsin, and you forgot that headlights?
Yeah,
was it Wisconsin?
That's not as bad as killing people.
No, I mean,
I drove with my headlights out before. No one cares.
Country in the dark.
No one cares.
Well, it's a felony.
People want to hear the good stuff, Chris.
I don't think
people have killed.
Yeah, maybe stop killing people and maybe just drive without your lights on. I don't know. I'm the asshole.
We'll see you next week. Bye.